Hello again everyone, Jeff Piroozshad here with another MOTIV bowling ball review video. Today we're going to take a look at the all-new Ripcord Flight. The Ripcord Flight releases on March 31st, 2020. It has a medium-high RG of 2.53 and a medium-high differential of 0.047. The cover is Turmoil Max, which is a stronger version than what's on the Venom shock. The core is the Oblivion core, which was in the original Ripcord and also the Paranoia. The original Ripcord had the Infusion Hybrid cover stock, a Pearl version of which is on the Supra and the Trident Nemesis. This is a stronger version of a solid cover, which is on the Venom shock. The Venom shock was Turmoil MFS, which stood for Medium Friction Solid, and this is a Turmoil Max. So it's going to be a stronger cover than what's on the Venom shock. It's a stronger core than the Venom shock. So I'm anticipating a medium ball with more kick than a Venom shock has. The Ripcord Flight is smack dab in the middle of MOTIV's ball chart. This is appropriate. It's strong, but it's not that strong. It's not slow off the friction, but it's also not fast either. It's pretty much a prototypical benchmark ball. It's the kind of ball that you want to throw first out of the bag, and it will give you information immediately. If the heads are too dry, you'll know because it'll hook too soon. If there's too much volume where you need a high-end asymmetric ball, you'll know that too. I started off playing a bit right with this ball. For me, it wasn't a great match on this house shot because with my rev rate, it was too far. I was too much up against the dry. So once I moved left a bit, the Ripcord Flight looked way more comfortable. I think if I want to play right with this ball, I'll probably have to take it up to 3,000 or 4,000 Abralon first. I actually, in this video, I have two flights. The second one I shined up, and you'll get to see that one in a second. And the reason I did that is for a couple of reasons. One, I have a Venom shock, which I shined up, and I like it a lot playing right on house shots. So I wanted to give this one a shot. And also, I really like solid, symmetric, shiny balls, which there aren't too many of. But I'll take balls that come with some surface, and I'll shine them up just to give me that same smooth, solid reaction. But with a little more flip, it makes the ball stand up a little more on the back end instead of being so archy, and that gives me a little more punch into the pin deck. So now here's a couple of comparisons. So first I'm going to compare this to the Rogue Assassin. The Assassin is a little more forward and rolly on the back end. As you can see, the core in this ball revs up really hard when it hits the back part of the lane. The Ripcord Flight is going to be a little more shape, a little rounder, with a little more punch on the back. Compared to the Tank Blitz, though, it's the opposite. The Blitz it's the roundest ball you're going to find. There's nothing that's going to be rounder than this. So the Flight is going to give you more flip in the back. So you can kind of tailor how much circle on the lane you want by going Blitz, Ripcord Flight, and Assassin. So here's a picture of the shiny one. The drill pattern's a little weaker. It's got a 5-inch pin where the first one had a 4-inch pin. And this is actually the same, or close to the same drill pattern I have in my original Ripcord, which you can see in my other YouTube video for the Ripcord. So this is the first shot I actually threw with this shiny ball. I didn't know what it was going to do. And as you can see, it was pretty evident that this ball is going to be a little flippier than the first one. So I moved left, and the ball's still driving. I mean, it's going right through where the 8-pin is. So I've taken a ball that was dull and had a little shorter pin that's going to be rounder, and I've made the pin a little longer, helped it save energy, shined it up a lot, and now you've got a flippy ball. But it's not super ultra flippy like a Pearl or a Hybrid is. And this is the kind of ball that I like. I can see myself throwing this ball a ton. Whereas the first one, I probably need a special condition for me with my rev rate as opposed to a house shot. The shiny one's going to be great for me in a house shot. So here's my original Ripcord. As you can see, it just goes a little too far down the lane because it's a hybrid on the Infusion. The Infusion is a clean cover. The Turmoil Max really wants to grip the lane, so it's a little sooner. So I had to move a bit right with my original Ripcord to get it to hit. So here's a comparison with the Venom shock, and the shock isn't anywhere near as strong a ball as the Flight is, but they have a close relation in the cover, so I wanted to throw it. And that's the same line. As you can see, it's just a bit too weak. So I moved right a bit, and it hooks, but it's still a little too weak. So I actually moved right a little more, and then it's starting to get there. So the Venom shock is definitely a step down from the Flight. The Flight is going to be a step down from, say, the Villain series or the Forge Fire. It's right in the middle. If you need a ball to get you information, something first out of the bag when you know that the lanes aren't too oily but they're not too dry, it's just your typical, medium house shot, the Flight's going to be a really good ball for that. I think it'll match up good. And don't be afraid to customize the cover like I did. Take it from the box surface up to 3,000 or 4,000 Abralon, shine it up, experiment with it, try to find what matches your game. So again, thank you very much to MOTIV Bowling, also Carlos Tabone at the Kegel Connection Pro Shop here in Fort Lauderdale, always doing a great job drilling my stuff and helping me with layouts and whatnot. So until the next video, have a great spring, and we'll see you next time.